What's up, Status Coup family, Status Coup members? I'm Ron Placone here holding the camera, and I'm here with John Farina. John
Farina is in front of the camera this time.
That's right.
Instead of behind.
Day 24 for you.
Yeah.
Day 3 for me.
Yep.
And we are in Chicago, well, Chicago area. We're right near the Ford plant where we're going to go do a live stream here shortly. And we're about 10 minutes from Hammond, Indiana. I want to say across the water here might be Hammond, but don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. And John had his first ever in his lifetime Italian beef.
Oh, it was delicious. It was a shady spot, but
yeah. So let's go through it. Let's go through your thoughts here. So I told you about it. I'm like, oh, you've never had an Italian beef before. Maybe you should do that. And we didn't go for it last night, but we decided on our way out of Chicago proper to stop. And we stopped at a place that was, maybe not the most inviting of places in the world.
Well, we really couldn't get around the city too well because they have the marathon going on today.
That's right.
So all the roads were closed. So we had to find one that was out of the downtown Chicago area.
Yeah, so we had, a bunch of roads were closed, so we find this place. It was, they sold tobacco, and it was just a general store, and they also had these Italian beefs. So, John, you seemed a little not so sure of the situation.
At first I wasn't, because shady spot like that, it's like, how clean are they?
Sure,
But
okay.
The food was delicious. The Italian beef was really good.
What were your thoughts when you opened it? Were you a little still hesitant? Like, what did I get myself into? Is this going to be good?
Yeah, I mean, the grease just, the whole thing was greasy and oily,
Sure.
but it was actually really good.
You took a bite,
Yeah.
and you were like, oh, I get it. I get it why this is a thing.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
The pickled vegetables on it, like they had jalapeno peppers and carrots and everything else. It was really good. Yeah.
This is the land where they just pickle every vegetable they can. They're like if you're a vegetable that works well pickled, we're gonna do it.
Throw it in there.
Throw it in there. And carrot, cauliflower, you get grandfathered in. We accept you anyway, and we're gonna pickle you. It's called a Giardino or something like that. There's a name for it.
Oh, really?
Like Guardini or something. I don't know. Chicago viewers, help me out here. All the Chicago members are probably writing as we speak. Like, it's called, but yeah, it starts with a G, I'm pretty sure. And it is rather good. So yeah, that's the basis of the Italian beef. For anyone who has not had an Italian beef before, it is a beef sandwich, kind of like what it sounds like, thin beef and pickled vegetables, like John's saying.
Cheese.
And the cheese
Had American cheese.
On it?
Yep.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah,
I guess I never noticed the cheese one way or the other, like what kind it was.
They kind of hide it. It's not,
okay.
It's not on top, but on the bottom, under.
And it wasn't provolone. It was American.
Yeah, I think it was American.
Oh,
American
nice.
or cheddar.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that works. I mean, I think any of those work. And then there's also a certain way you're supposed to like a certain acidity an Italian beef is supposed to. I only know this because a friend of mine who's an actual chef started telling me about this. Like there's a place in my neighborhood, San Pedro, California, that sells Chicago-style Italian beefs. And I asked a buddy of mine who is a chef, I was like, oh, how are they? It's a buddy who lives in San Pedro, of course, and he gave me this like essay on, like the reduction of the acidity, and I'm like, all right, dude, you're out of my league. Was it tasty?
Right, yeah.
So good experience. You'd do it again?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you excited for today's stream? I mean, you've only done this a couple million times.
24 times. Yeah, yeah, I am excited.
So which we're going to the 130th picket line, right?
Right.
Is that the intersection?
There's a few gates. There's probably like 4 or 5 gates. We kind of just drove around to see which gate had the most people, the most lively. But it's a cold day, and everybody, we passed a few gates, and people were sitting down by the fire, by the burn barrels.
Yeah.
Usually, you see a couple people standing up and trying to get some honks from the people driving by. But it's cold today, so hopefully
it is cold.
Hopefully people want to talk.
Yeah.
I know when it's.
Well, if not, we'll have a campfire.
Yeah.
There'll be a live stream campfire. I mean, yesterday we did a drive around the neighborhood.
Right.
So today it'll just be like we're gonna do some s'mores, some Status Coup s'mores.
Yeah, I noticed when it's too hot, people are less willing to like talk and be excited about this, or when it's too cold, people don't want to get up and speak.
It's a cold Sunday.
Yeah.
So people kind of are like, well, we kind of want to be at the bar watching football.
Yeah, right.
Well, but still, even though it's a little chilly, and even though John has been out here a long time,
Yep.
I'm a little tired too, but I feel like I can't complain because I've not been out here near as much as John. But still, we're still so happy to be here. And without you, our members, we could not be here. So thank you so much in putting your confidence in us to bring you this historic story. This is a labor struggle that will be talked about literally for generations to come. This is a fight like the ones that you saw in the 30s, a fight like the one you saw in the 70s, and here we are again.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And it's not just about the oil workers. It's about all working class citizens.
Mm-hmm.
It's everybody's getting crushed in this economy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not just the auto workers. It's everybody, everywhere.
Yeah. Wages are low, and there's no. I think the minimum wage here is what, $7.25, I think.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Who could afford to live on that salary?
Mm-hmm.
It's just not. It's not doable.
So thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah. So yesterday was cool. I liked the rally yesterday.
That was a
Everybody
fun
fired
time.
up. I'd say there was. What do you think? Maybe like 500, 600 people.
I think probably
maybe a little less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough to tell because that hall, it's one of those places where it might feel like a little smaller than it actually is.
Yeah.
But
they also had people outside.
People
I noticed they
outside,
had
people at all the
speakers set up
posts.
because people couldn't get in. It
Right.
was too packed, and they had people waiting outside. Some people were outside tailgating.
It's definitely at least a few hundred.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So.
But yeah, yesterday went well. Hopefully today will be good. And then we'll head back to Michigan tomorrow. Maybe we should finish off tomorrow. Finish off at the Ford Wayne plant. The main one that we've been at. But yeah. Overall, my experience here has been great. I met so many wonderful people. They're very. Everybody on the picket line is like, oh, grab water, grab soda. Here's donuts, whatever you need. Want some pizza? Just wonderful people. And I could live here. I could see myself living here, but
I mean, you kind of did.
Family back at home, so I gotta be with my family. But yeah. So overall, it's been fun. It's been interesting, and I hope they get what they're asking for.
Thanks, Status Coup fam. Thanks, John.
Love you guys. Thank you.